DARKBLADE comes.
Malice Darkblade isn't done winning just yet. We have another major army to fight, and over here they have Poison Wind Globadiers. I wanted to begin strong. I wanted to begin where we would end up fighting some Skaven who were opposing us, and so here we go right now. Then later we'll understand what we've done and where we'll go from there. Right over here we've got Rattling Guns, 3 groups total, only 2 are on this side, on their right flank. On the front lines we're looking at some Slinging Boys. I mean, these are Skaven slave slingers, and they're very tired, thankfully. Right over here, we've got Rattling Guns too. That third group that I mentioned before, I wish they were actually gone. Maybe they went home. I was hoping. Some Warp Fire Throwers. Over here are Clan Rat Spears. I mean, it's a big army. They're summoning in some disgusting rats over to my side now. We're outnumbered heavily. Over here is Malice Darkblade, our man. Well, elf. Our elf. He's right there, being edgy. Back over here, we have our Bloodrack Medusa. On the right flank, we have our 3 groups of Dread Spears. Over in the middle, we're looking at our Dark Shards, well-trained and powerful. Here's Darkseer Ava, using Arcane Conduit to conjure up some more magic. And over here on the left flank, we have all of our Witch Elves, in addition to our Black Ark Corsairs, and led by Captain Dalrend, we've got all of our chariots. If you really think this campaign hasn't been epic, give this episode a chance. Let me tell you, things are about to change. Things are about to get very, very violent. So now we begin with our initial battle. They have spawned in another unit right on top of Darkseer Ava. She's a lady who doesn't take crap from nobody, especially rat crap from crappy rats. It doesn't work like that. She's using the Guiding Eye to buff up the damage of these Dark Shards, 33 damage. Let's go have a nice look at what's going to happen to all of them. Oh, look at that. Bolts flying in, damage being incurred. Oh, it's a beautiful sight. You love to see it. They hate to see it. That's okay there. I'm just here to deliver a good time to the rat people. There goes Malice Darkblade charging in, and our chariots moving in right now, trying to go after these Rattling Guns, disabling them and keeping them busy so that we can destroy them outright and absolutely. And here comes Malice Darkblade charging in on his own, already at 5 kills, and so many more volleys from our Dark Shards. And over here we have another summoning group of blasted clan rats fighting our Witch Elves, but it's okay, they can't stop us. Unfortunately, there is that Rattling Gun is currently attacking us, and a Warp Lightning dealing devastating damage to our Dread Spears. Over here we've got some Night Runners. I've got my own heralds shooting at them, concentrated volleys. They broke one group, they're about to break another, hopefully. There's some Warpfire Throwers also attacking my Dread Spears, so on the right flank we are being punished. There's a Pit of Shades over here, and AoE spells coming from Malice Darkblade like Bloodstorm. There we go. Let's have a look over here on the left flank right now. We'll go into slow motion just briefly so that we can check out what the Master is doing. Captain Dalrend. Or Dalrend. 53 kills right now. He's driving on through. It's a cut-by, not a drive-by, but a freaking cut-by. Over here, the Witch Elves are now moving into position, charging at various Skaven slaves and other clan rats. Over here, we've got Darkseer Ava also charging in to help out. Razor Blades who are currently being attacked. And over here, we've got some of these Warpfire Throwers who have 11 kills, and also some Globadiers as well. My Dark Shards have already focused on them and have dealt an excruciating amount of pain and damage to their ranks. Now very few rats remain. Over here, the Bloodrack Medusa has 80 kills total, and here comes more volleys now, disabling that group of Poison Wind Globadiers, and they're now leaving. And I'm now going to be taking some bets. I don't know. I almost went for like a auctioneer thing, but then I stumbled, so that fell. That failed. Okay, a Grey Seer of Plague Magic. He's now shaken, but not stirred. And over here on the left flank, we've got, again, just our chariots running over a few aimless units who don't really have much to offer or show. They just need to flee and get out of here. We've won the battle now. They are now broken. It's only one of many battles to come. And here we go. We have cleaned house. We have much more to accomplish. Malice Darkblade has a kingdom to construct. Now, let's get out of here. We won that major fight. Now we can move on and do something else for a period of time. Another Skaven army destroyed. We had every tool we needed to destroy them too. I'm going to occupy it. I don't want to cause issues in these local lands here anymore. At least not for now. Over 3,000 gold earned per turn. Not bad. What now? You want me to fight the Cult of Pleasure? You'll give me slaves. I've got plenty. And over here... Oh, the Spirit of Hathan Ghoul. Interesting. Let's have a look. You want me to raise or sack a few locations, like Kruk Osgal and Kruk 8 Peaks. Those are really far away. Otherwise, I would totally do that, but they're really far away. I hope one day they pop back up. We now have completed uniting the Plane of Bones. Oh, you know what the Dark Elves will be doing here. Okay, Ash Ridge Mountains, you are now tier 2, but I'm going to turn you to a tier 3 location. How about that? Okay, Captain Dalrend, you are ranked 27. My god, it took a bit to finally get to where we need to be, but we're definitely getting there now. And for you, Darkseer, she is a fantastic sorceress. I mean, I am very glad she's on my side and not on the foe's team. The Withering, yeah, we'll take that. Whatever magic I can use. And while we are here, we shall elevate public order. They are very unhappy. I understand. I totally get it. And I've got so much more I can upgrade too. I want to upgrade all of my artillery, but there's so many other tools that I could use that are quite handy to have. Like for recruitment, like over here, I would love to get my Dreadmans. That would be great for any type of unit, like a cold one. Okay, I just need more money for it. So I'll wait then. I'll wait and pick it up later. And as for you, you're coming over here to wound an enemy agent. Okay, you failed. I forgive you for now. Let's end it. So we're way over here. We've taken the Plane of Bones. We've got to hold on for a period of time. Then we'll need to go after other lands belonging to the Skaven. I would very much like to build walls everywhere, or better garrisons, whatever I can really get. I want it to be built here and now. Oh, the dwarves are close by. We could very much fight them later, like Karakasul and all of them. Oh, that's fine. I don't even want you. Get out. All right, now where are they at? They're way down here. Okay, I can't see them. The Devil's Backbone. We have a Skaven army now coming to play. Oh, that should be delightful. I'm making money down there somehow. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I am indeed doing it. All right, let's go ahead and look around at the Plane of Bones once again. A tier 3 location. We need it. We got to have it. Over here is an iron mining pit. If I get that, and I will get that, then let's see. Recruitment will be cheaper for any of my cold ones, even my bleak swords. I like it. I wanted to upgrade that building, but I'm not too close to my Black Arc yet. My population surplus, 42. Okay, so I can just basically just save up gold and do whatever I want. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we need to consider where we want to go now. Mount Grey Hag, I could conquer it, but the Greenskins surprisingly have conquered everything else adjacent to it, so I don't want to do that yet. I think I might head back over here to Pig Barter. It depends. Can I reach it in one? I cannot reach it in one turn. Let's see. I do need money for replenishment too. So let's move a little bit further down. I would love to lure them to me. Oh, there they are. Hello. I'm right by them. How's it going? Okay. For our agent, we'll bring him back. There's 2 orc armies close by, so we'll want to probably hunt them down eventually. Not right now, but eventually. Again, these are very annoying lands to fight in just because they're so large and I'm the only one without a underway. Henry is fighting, let's see, Clan Moors. Okay, Clan Moors, how are you doing? Oh, you're weaker than you used to be. But Clan Moors is fighting them, and if they come to me, then I'll be very surprised. And if they do, I'll deal with it when the time comes, but as it stands right now, I've got some more Skaven to kill. The Drowned are not fighting the Blue Vipers. Excuse me. Is that just like a catch-all name for all of you now?
I will kill you.
Because the Blue Vipers are here. They want a non-aggression pact. It really depends. Do they own anything? I have no idea, but no, I'm going to let them do their own thing. I know you're raiding. I understand. Evil Choir Master. The Adagio will quite literally tear your heart out. Builder, a new trait for Mouse Darkblade. And raiding season, my favorite season. Okay, so we get more casualties captured post-battle, more income from raiding, and more income from second settlements. Once again, it is time for the Dark Elves to venture out to distant shores to plunder, pillage, and most importantly, gather slaves to fuel their war machine. The mines of Naggaroth always need new flesh. Well, I like that. And I very much want to get rid of this blasted army close by. I'm trying to block them right now, so I'll be doing that for a period of time while I continue to advance everything I can in the local area. Let's go have a look down here real quick. Oh, yes, indeed, a full army. Is my Beastmaster friend back? Looks like he's ready to come back. Okay. Come on back in. Oh, you're rank 3. Hey, good for you. All right, what are we going to give you? You could elevate public order. That could help out with what we're dealing with down there. Or we keep the issues and I let you become a little bit better in melee combat. So take your armor. It's very minimal, but we'll take it. For what it is right now, I mean, it's all financial buildings that I would very much love to have. I can't wait for these guys to get over here to fight me. That's a pretty big army. And I've got a lot of regiments of renown that I want to introduce into my army. I'll have to consider where I'm going to put them because I've got a pretty good army as it is right now. Let's see what's over here. Anything new? Ah, here we go. Arleth Van. I'm glad they're adding in a bunch of stuff. So I need to kill over 20,000 enemies. I can definitely do that. We'll read the little flavor text later. But I think that would be really cool to do. That's a very loyal companion of Malice. Not Malekith, but Malice. All right, so over here, there's really not too much that I need. I mean, if you look at it, I'm not going to be back here for quite some time. I will take my slave pins, as we do have slaves. How's my public order, by the way? +4? Okay, we'll take more over here then. Just to kind of address all of that. We have a good campaign line of sight, but now it's really time to go hunting for a bunch of blasted you-know-whats. Rats. Lots of rats. More trade goods, too. I'll take that. Now Skaven rebels are coming to play. There's a lot of plague claw catapults over here. So who do we have leading? Our High Beastmaster. I wanted to make sure that we put down that rebellion. These insurrectionists will be put away for good. Those who survive potentially use for slave labor until they too die. Oh, any death march will not compare to what we're going to do to them. Here's my SNIKCH harvesters. I wanted to make sure he had some regiments of renown because, again, that is a lot of plague claw catapults. We also have the Crows of Cain. So we have tools that we can use to deconstruct their own formation and to break them apart. They have a lot of ranged units and a lot of low-tier infantry outside of plague monks who are quite powerful, and also a warlock master, but more importantly, plague claw catapults. Many of them. I've got to hit them all. We do have our garrison now moving in, so we do have some help, and maybe it will change up what's about to happen tonight. Or today, depending on where you are. These elves are like, come on. We know how to fight some Skaven. Let them come on by. Now, Skaven are deadly because, I mean, they can tunnel underground. I would like to think that they would conjure up some manner of magic to detect any tremors underground. I feel like that would be very effective and probably not really considered for lore because that would just invalidate Skaven so very much. I mean, to a certain degree, if they came out in like a little village or something, sure. But a major city, I don't know about that. Plus, you could like collapse tunnels. I mean, there was a massive earthquake, magical in origin, that just shattered what these Skaven Blight were trying to do. And then you also had like their own implosions. So it's possible. You could fight through the tunnels. It would be bloody and awful, but I just feel like you wouldn't have to really worry about ethical qualms. Just bring out all the crazy magic. But there we go, Plague Claws, who just took out a lot of my poor Dark Elves. These Druki, oh my god, they are under assault right now. It's like World War I over here. My god, the technology does not fit our tactics at all. So what are we doing to handle that? Right now, we've got some Harpies moving in. They've got to fly in right now or we're done for. We also have some units over in the woods, in the trees, that are trying to get out of here too. So here comes our units right now, all charging in. You cannot tell Malice Darkblade that you failed, or he will torture you. He will see you skinned alive. He will peel away your flesh and laugh at you and have you just hooked up on barbs. Or that annoying person who works down the street named Barbara, the ultimate punishment. Oh, she'll tell you about her day. She won't ask you about yours. She'll just tell you. Sometimes we just prefer the barbs. So over here are the Doomfire Warlocks, our regiment of renown who have charged after one group of Plague Claw catapults. Over here is another group, but we have Harpies who are currently fighting these Crows of Cain over here and here. So there's only one group that has not been encountered. They have left their artillery undefended. So let's go look over here now. Our infantry is better, but it is a large, large battle. There's some warp lighting that has landed right in the midst of our Black Ark Corsairs. These survivors are fervent. They now have murderous prowess. So the battle will change up. Because we now have the advantage. We have encountered them. They no longer have the ranged advantage any longer. You perfunctory fool. I know all of what you will do. All right, our Harpies are cleaning house now. We only have one group of a Plague Claw catapult crew left. Afterwards, we can follow suit and destroy them all. Or maybe they'll come back to fight me, who really knows. But we've won the battle. There's a Warlock Engineer who's currently being hit by our Dark Shards. Our reinforcing garrison did a great job and we were able to win the fight. You can see where all of my units are right now. In fact, if you want, we can go into a more strategic macro view. So over here, we got some Warp Lightning falling down again, doing some damage to our Dark Shards. We're fighting that Warlock Master. Over here, we've got, let's see, some Clan Rats who are running away. There's just a lot of Rats who are running away, so we're using our Dark Shards to counter their Slingers or whatever other range units they have, like these Gutter Runners who are quite damaging and scary, so that's a good thing. All right, let's go back down. Over 4 minutes of carnage. And Malice Darkblade will have a victory to read about. The battle's over. We have won, everyone. Kind of a close victory, I suppose. I mean, if you want to say that it was like football field close, then sure. No, it wasn't close. We won. We'll take slaves and replenishment in case they do come back, and they probably will. I won't be able to go out there to chase them down. But hopefully that will weaken them just enough, and maybe they'll come back where I'll be able to easily auto-resolve that battle for even more gold. I had to get a few regiments of Renown over into his army to help him out, and it did help out quite a bit. Okay, I shall give you hard to hit. Enjoy that. And now we get to move on to a new turn. I've got some gold to spend again. So let's go look at what I want to spend it on. Over here would be more public order. I've got a lot already, +3. There we go. Back to my alchemy workshop. Yeah, I just need a little bit of gold on loan to go after our friend right over here. But we did it. Now it's time to move on to a new target. They did come back. Hey, how's it going? Goodbye now. And we'll take more gold because we need it. I don't need more slaves, but I do need more gold. Plus 15% to speed. That's really good too. And a bodyguard to negate any enemy agents. I like that. Alright, so we have over 4,000 gold. We're a little bit shy of 5,000 gold. And I can build whatever I want to. However I want any of it built. Okay, so over here, I could get black roads. I could get slave pens to help out my slaves. I mean, we are lacking some public order, so I'm going to invest in my arena. Plus 10 to public order. That's really high, so that should negate any issues I have with Skaven corruption. Clan Wars is providing a buffer for me against any of the Tomb Kings over to the west. Alright, let's come over here now. Well, I lack the funds. These Skaven are on their way. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's try to move in. How close can I move in? I want to move in even closer. I hope they try to attack me, and we're about to have another rebellion too. Now it's time to end our turn right after we move our agents. There we go. She'll join me later. And Beast Seeker, you are rank 5. Take your second point into melee defense. Now you're going to be a little bit more durable. We'll use him one day. There goes my own agents. I'll be using that agent later to assassinate another enemy agent if they're in range. Hopefully they are. If not, we'll probably assault some Skaven army. They're not very powerful. The Death Master is pretty much done for. I just need to isolate and keep myself from losing lands while I try to build it up. I do like that I can actually focus on building up my infrastructure a little bit more. Usually I can't do that, and I'm trying to rush all the time. Actually, the Blue Viper Orcs won that battle for us. Hey, how about that? Black Council. Okay. A Black Council is called, so the Dreadlords and other figures of importance are summoned to the court. This is the day to issue new decrees for those lands under your control. Interesting. Okay, demand improvements, cheaper things, okay. Slave quotas, I don't want that. If I do that for him, he'll gain 2,000 experience. I'm not too worried about the military. Reward him. He's been quite loyal. We have a new right unlocked. Sacrifice to Mathlin. Interesting. We'll look at that in just a little while. Alright, let's go. We've got to move a little bit further out, and while we move out, we can go after that army again. Done. Rank 24. Yeah, it's taken me a bit to get to a pretty safe position in this campaign, but I'm certainly feeling it now. I'm feeling much better about everything. Alright, let's take Precise. I mean, I doubt I'll ever use him for that role, but I'm glad that we have him here. Okay, go after that Skaven agent. You failed, but you are rank 12. Very good. We'll give you Foe Seeker. You'll be able to move a little bit faster. And you're rank 7. How about that? 2 levels. That's a lot. We'll give him for now Blade Master. 2 points into that. Plus 12 total is a lot. He's at 72, so he's able to hit consistently in combat. My public order is a bit higher. Oh, I cannot wait to get it up to tier 4. I am trying to cause issues back over here. No, you just wait there for now. For the kingdom down here, again, there's a lot that I can build, but I'm going to wait on it. And up here, what do we need? We could gather more income. Absolutely. I'm feeling okay with my recruitment. In fact, I'll use my Black Arc for a lot of my recruitment once I'm closer to it. What's over here now? Right. We've only killed 512. I need to kill a lot more. I don't know if I'll make it in time. I hope I will, but I don't really know if I will. That's a lot to kill. And we're in a spread out area. If it wasn't for that, then sure, we could do it. Wait, Harganeth is fighting all of those human factions? What's going on up to the north? I have no idea. Are they connected somehow? Like, did Harganeth go over to Norska? That's really curious. Yeah, I certainly want to find out what's happening up there. +3 to public order. Oh, nice, man. It's really good. Okay, we're heading over here now to Pig Barter, so we'll be there relatively soon. We're not losing too much. That's good. Let's move over here for now. Yeah, he'll be able to recuperate. How's my public order anyway? Oh, right. That's going down. And over here, that would give me, let's see, if I go to the top tier, I would reduce upkeep for some units, get a lot more growth for the local area. I mean, I'm pretty close to where I need to be, so it's all looking good. I suppose I'll try to make more money over here. Here's some iron mines. I'll take that. My replenishment has not gone up, but that is okay. I'm not worried about it. That elixir is becoming more expensive. Okay, full plate armor. Take that too. Let's get ready to go to Pig Barter, then these other locations over to the east. I need to find out exactly where they're at. Hold on. Jeez, what a large area. There's always more Skaven to kill, and Malice Darkblade is in charge of that job. Oh, he's gonna send back a lot of Skaven fur-lined shoes. It's gonna be a new industry. It's gonna be booming. Ratty shoes, featured by Malice Darkblade. It's Ratchy. It's like the equivalent of Warhammer Gucci or something. I don't know. Close enough. I gotta work on my branding anyway. My Warhammer fictional branding stores in lore, in world. Hey man, if I played the Warhammer Fantasy RPG for 4th edition, it would totally work. I would probably get invited by some cult and get beheaded, but hey, worthwhile. So over here, let's go over to tactics right now. So they are summoning in mini clan rats. Not a huge deal. I've got some chariots over here who are chasing them, like this one group led by Captain Dalrend, who's at over 200 charge bonus right now, destroying these clan rats. He's already had 6 kills. The other chariots, just as many, if not more. And over here, again, we're just waiting for the main army to get to us. We've got our Bloodrack Medusa on the right flank. Over here on the left flank, we have our Dark Shards. And right over here in the middle, we've got our Dark Seer, who's currently using an Arcane Conduit. And let's go look back over here. We've got some more units on the right flank who will be ready for those who are coming through the woods. There goes a nice pendulum, swinging right through all of these rats, destroying hundreds of lives. And what's going to happen over here? More magic, you say? A pit of shades? Indeed. It has been cast right over here in the middle of many Skaven. Hundreds more will die. They have a crown of command to make them unbreakable. Here comes more Skaven right now. For Darkseer Eva, she's at 239 kills. They have been broken up. Now Malice Darkblade sets forth into combat, charging in. Well, they have already been weakened. And we have a Bloodrack Medusa who's having a great time. There's already Rule 34 art of the Medusa. I've been told that. I did not check myself. I'll check later just to verify for, you know, science and logic. And anyway, back on to the gameplay. Back over here into the woods. What do we have over here? We've got chariots who are currently charging through. Plague Monk Censer Bearers. Oh my god. Look at them. They're being hit hard. Though my chariots are taking quite a bit of damage. I mean, Plague Monk Censer Bearers are actually pretty tough. They can debuff you. They've got magical damage. But the captain, I put him in charge and he will win promptly so. Over here, many of their units have already been broken. We are going to destroy Clan Eshin in today's part. It must be done. It is our prerogative. Snitch, you get stitches. You should know better. Look at all the fleeing rats. Go back to your hidey holes, rats. You're not welcome here anymore. Oh, they're routing, all right. They're done for. Okay, these Dark Shards, again, wiping out so many of these blasted clan rats. We've won the battle. Murderous Prowess has been enacted. We can chase after them and get more kills, or we can just end it here. We're gonna end it here. Let's move on. There's a decisive victory for us again. We'll take replenishment because we need it, and look at how much it's gonna heal us up by. We'll take it right now. Oh, look at that. Death Master by nature. It would appear that the Eshin's infamous chief assassin has been decisively defeated, the victim of his own malice. So now Malice has stock, which is really good. Oh, they want my help now? Well, shoot. I don't want to get involved in that war. No. Clan Wars, good luck. I'm busy. It was an okay relationship for a period of time, but now I'm very busy. Rangers Standard Strider. It's only because I would be set back way too much if I agreed to that war. They would come right after me. I'll fight them later. Malice Darkblade has got to do what he needs to in order to get ahead. Okay, it's time to go either after Flayed Rock or Pig Barter. I think I'll conquer my way back. Then again, public order will be low either way, so let's just go in. Oh. Okay. They want me to colonize it. Do they own any towns over there to the east? Interesting. Well, I've got the money, so I will do it. A Black Spire, let's build it up. Let's get our elixir. That's a lot of gold gone, but that is okay, I suppose. Okay, rank 24. You've got a lot. I need to give you more. What more do I need to give you at your level, though? That would be for Harpies, Creatures, Slaughter Lord. Again, for my Witch Elves. My Witch Elves are very strong. Giving them more melee defense would make them, oh boy, so good. So I'll take that. My Witch Elves have 44 melee attack, and they could use more melee defense. Sure. Alright, let's come over here. Time to search ruins. Okay, good. We know they're there. Let's come down here now and find out if there's more of them. No, that's a good thing to do. We need to find out where they're at. And now it's time for you to move over here into range. Yeah, get right over here. Thank you very much. Okay, replenishment will take how long? 5 turns, and that is a very long time for sure. I'm not happy about it taking so long, but I had to colonize. And we're about to have another rebellion, so we'll potentially move back to over here. Yeah, and I'll grab some iron mines. Yeah, we could easily pop one over to the west and replenish. I mean, replenishment here is down by 8%. That would be why. I could move over to Darkhold instead. If I move over to Darkhold, then that should be okay. Okay, Plain of Bones. Yeah. Then we'll head over here to the east and take all of these locations. It'll take time to fully subjugate these areas. I could just burn it down, but no, we'll keep them. We'll keep them all. It's just a much more difficult campaign. That's all that it is right now. All right, so we'll give you Fervor. You've got your replenishment. Yeah, you know what? It's time to bring her back. We need her in our army. That way we can actually replenish a little bit faster. We have now completed more technology, providing a lot more income from slaves and, of course, any mines we can pick up. That'll come into play whenever we conquer the dwarves. Now we need more technology, +1 to Untainted, I'll take it, and I would like for my Witch Elves to be even more powerful. To become more powerful, they need to become more durable. There we go. Ooh, more magic for 5 turns. I'll take that. We're now making quite a bit of money. I mean, 3,800 is nothing to really sneeze at. Our Death Hag is now in our army. That's really good. Ooh, look at that big army. Okay, I'm gonna need quite a few siege towers. I bet they'll come to fight me, which is what I want. So to replenish, what I did, came right over here. I went into our channeling stance to enhance replenishment. Then I brought in that Death Hag. Now everything's okay. Let's go after another agent. He's killed so many. I've never had one agent kill so many other agents. It's been great. Okay, Beast Seeker, you're not doing a great job at keeping the peace over there. Over here, though, we need more money, so we'll take another guild halls. Everything I do is about making that money, then I'll quickly begin to upgrade my Black Arc. Actually, I don't think I'll get there in time. Let's see. Oh, I'm nearly there. Hold on. Let's move a little bit closer. Now we are in range. Heck yeah. So we're going to have our artillery. And I could grab another agent, but I'm going to do that later. I wonder, how are you doing, actually, Witch King? Okay, so you're doing fairly well. The Skaven are potentially still alive around here. The Dark Elves are doing fine back at home. Good. They should be. That's what I want. Oh yeah, I doubt I can kill over 20,000. That's such a high number, my god. It would take back-to-back huge battles in the late game for me to do that. Let's get ready for a big fight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the end of Clan Eshin and the final episode for this part. It will be deadly. It will be bloody. Many will die today. Their towers are staggering and powerful. I hope we can win. I hope we can do it today, because if we do not, it will set us back and it will take time to rebuild our army. Let's have a look over here at what they have. We're looking at a Plague Priest, and of course, they're very powerful towers. Back here, we've got Plague Claw catapults, again, very powerful, in addition to Warp Lightning cannons. These alone can destroy so much of what we have. Right now, we have chariots, we have our leaders all charging into the gatehouse. We must win today if we want to end the Skaven problem. It has only one cure: dark magic and a good blade. And a little bit of time. We have our Death Hag. We shall rename her later. But right now, they are breaking down the gates. And in time, we'll be let in. Once we are let in, we can do so much more damage. Over here is a web of shadows from Darkseer Eva. She'll be using Pit of Shades like this right over here, dealing quite a bit of damage to these Storm Vermin and weakening them. We will be using more magic as we go along. All the while, we're using our Black Arc weaponry to go after their Plague Claw Catapult. Even one, though, can deal so much damage over a sustained period of time. Sometimes it can even be worse. They can just take their time and shoot at you as much as they want. It's not nice. Here's another Pendulum, now ripping right through their units. There we go, destroying many of their Plague Monks. Thankfully, they are grouped together, so it does give us a good chance to kill a lot of them before we even need to continue fighting them in a more traditional way. Though, we don't really get to fight them in a traditional way because, again, they have so many towers. Unfortunately, we have one chariot trapped right behind. They opened up the gate briefly. The gate is nearly broken. So what am I doing back here? I'm using my Raven Heralds to draw the tower fire. I've got to. If I don't, I'll lose my entire army. It'll be over right away. So I'm trying to avoid what damage I can. There's always a better way to handle these battles, but I wanted to destroy them right before Clan Moors would take them in. So usually what happens, whenever a faction is near destroyed, they usually end up joining up with another faction. So Clan Moors is quite powerful. They know about this faction. So that means maybe in a turn or two, they would join up with Clan Moors and I wouldn't be able to conquer this location. So now I've got to go through. Another very powerful spell. There's a Warp Lightning that just ripped right through, hitting our units again. We've got Malice Darkblade and everyone else who are charging in. My poor chariots have already taken a lot of damage. It's really unfortunate. And their towers are still going because everyone that I have is pretty much stuck here. They can't go onto the walls. I wish they could, but they really cannot. So we've got to use magic. We've got to do what we can. Unfortunately, we've already unlocked Murderous Prowess. I was hoping to avoid doing that just yet, but that has not happened. We do have an Arcane Conduit. We're trying to buff up whatever we can here, and we've killed a lot. I mean, if we look at the numbers right now, they have 2,700 left, though. It's not like we killed all of them. They still have nearly 3,000 left. Time for some more magic, though. It's always time for some more magic. So what do we have right over here? A Pit of Shades, hitting them again. The Demon's Curse from Malice Darkblade, dealing even more damage to them. Don't forget, they do have Deathmaster SNIKCH. I mean, this was a very exhausting battle, one that challenged me heavily. Over here is the Blood Price, a potion of toughness for more potion healing. And over here we have the Death Hag and over 60 kills. But I mean, when you have a long fight, and it's not even that, it's all the blasted ranged units. Not only do I need to fight their traditional infantry, but also ranged units. And these guys are tough. I mean, they have a lot going on. We're trying to destroy what we can. I wish I focused more on a Plague Claw Catapult, but I did not. But these guys, I mean, when you're weak and you have few numbers left, they can just do so much. They have more units all over here. We're looking at more Storm Vermin. They were not attacked by any of my spells. Let's see, what's over here? That's going to be my Bloodracked Medusa taking a lot of damage, unfortunately. And these Blasted Slings are actually destroying Captain Dalrin. That was very shocking to me as I had him fighting the Rat Ogres over here. That Mystifying Miasma was doing some damage, but not nearly enough. And again, the Captain is taking extensive damage right now. It's very hard for me to get my units up here just due to the tower damage. In hindsight, I wish I just charged in at one tower, letting one or two units lose it, and just kind of letting them get onto the wall. I think that would have been okay. I still would have lost a lot due to their artillery, but maybe it would have been better. I'm not too sure. We'll find out one day when I have to fight another battle much like this. Okay, Death Hag, you're at over 100 kills. Over here, we've got our chariots at 21 kills only. They're still fighting a lot of units. Some have broken, but not all of them. Malice Darkblade is still fighting on his own. If he had the demon, if I had brought him in, maybe he would have been in a better position to win his battle with a larger ward save and other things too. The Captain is at 90 kills right now. He's been fighting heavily. We still over here have a group of Gutter Runner Slingers at 21 missile damage. They are deadly. I mean, these are elite assassins. There's a carpet of dead Skaven on the ground, but it's not sufficient. We're not done yet. The Captain Dalrin moves on. He's here to cut down some gutter runners, or at least someone who's close by, someone who's adjacent for him to strike at them. So let's go look down here now. Malice Darkblade, 75 kills, fighting Rat Ogres and everyone else. And now I'm just trying to rush in my units. Probably a bad idea. Pathfinding can be quite brutal. You can already see how many of my Witch Elves are killed. And there's my Blood Rack. They have an Eshin Clanstone dealing a lot of damage too. Well, not a lot, but, you know, trying to deal some damage. My Death Hag is currently resting at 150. 509 kills by the Dark Seer, but we're largely out of magic. Our captain is charging in. I was hoping to let him solo. I'm so used to letting my leaders solo so much that I was like, you know what? They can do it. Bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. Just take your time. Enjoy yourself. Kill everyone before moving in. Who knows how many lives I could have saved if I had just done that one thing. But again, it's a learning experience. If I was perfect, then none of you would enjoy watching, I think. You would know that I would win every time. Just know that even when I win, I struggle. I struggle a lot. It takes a lot for me to win some of these fights. Some fights I don't win too. I've lost some fights. It's happened. I probably could have played better. Maybe I should have gotten more sleep. Who knows? Here's another Pit of Shades. Not a great spell to use. Probably could have saved it for something else. Maybe I could have used different spells and that would have been fine. Over here's Malice Darkblade at 98 kills. The blood price being used again. He's taking some damage, unfortunately. If we had that healing spell from his demon form, that would have been better. I have right now my Witch Elves climbing on the walls, killing some of these Poisoned Wind Globadiers and other units too. I've got some Dark Shards. We've taken quite a bit of damage. The battle is still going on. It's a very long fight. We still have these... Darn, I mean... Look at how many they killed. Look at how many they just took out. Just by me being hit by towers. Towers are excruciating. And their range is so far that it doesn't matter if you're way back here. Look at that. I mean, these are clan rats, but still, they can hit all the way back here. It's awful. And if you have siege towers, you need multiple siege towers. Again, if I could have waited to get my siege towers, easy peasy, right? But no. I had to rush because I didn't want to lose it to Clan Moors. I don't want to fight Clan Moors right now because I don't have my armies over there to fight the main army of Clan Moors. So I had to take a gambit. Right now, we're losing the battle. Right now, we have less than 700 units. They have 1,500 units right now. We're using another Mystifying Miasma on the walls, trying to help out our sisters of the Singing Doom, who have 94 kills, but only a few hundred points of health left. Over here are more Witch Elves trying to fight, trying to desperately cling on to life as we try to put down these blasted Skaven. And over here's Malice Darkblade also fighting, but Deathmaster SNIKCH, even if he's not as powerful as he is in my campaign, he's certainly very powerful still. And he easily takes on Malice Darkblade. Easily. I don't often get to say that. Keep in mind, I've been focusing on empowering Malice Darkblade extensively. And guess who's beating the crap out of him? Ratty Boy. Ratty Boy. He's trucking right through him. And at that point, the Rat Ogres have come in from behind. 2 groups total, keeping him stationary. They still have Warp Lightning cannons. He's trying to stay alive right now with the blood price, still taking some damage, regenerating a little bit, but not nearly enough. We're trying to get him out, but it's just not going to work out. So what's happening elsewhere? What's happening in other parts of the battle? Well, over here, we got some Storm Vermin who are charging back in. They have 36 kills. Back over here, we've got our Darkseer still fighting at over 500 kills, fighting some Gutter Runner Slingers in melee. I don't like that. We've got a Death Hag at 156 kills. Over here, we got more units moving in. I've got my Blood Rack trying to use her ranged abilities to shoot at far off units. And look at that. They wounded Malice Darkblade. They got him. He has been struck down. It happens. It does happen. And there we go. More attacks from these Warp Lightning cannons. We have Dark Shards trying their best right now to hit what they can. They're being pummeled. So many more are being killed. They're not dealing the damage that I wish they were. I mean, look at that. Just minimal damage. Little bits here and there. Our numbers, 613. There's 1,100. They're dropping just a little bit. Witch Elves still fighting. Wavering now. 8 leadership. 56 kills. Over here, Razor Blades, group 2. 28 kills. That's it. Storm Vermin over 100 left in their group. Over here, we're trying to shoot them with more Dark Shards. They're trying their best. The Deathmaster is still very much alive. And let's see, what else do we have? Black Ark Corsairs. 18 kills. More over here, 38 kills. What else do we have? A Blood Rack Medusa at 65 kills. The Dread Spears trying to push in. What leaders do we have left? Only a few. Only a few remain right now. And we're outnumbered. They have over 900. I have over 500, but that's dropping now because, again, they have so many ranged units. These Gutter Runner Slingers have over 40 kills right now. Our Dark Shards trying to get more kills. If only we didn't lose all these units to all that blasted artillery. I mean, look at how many we killed, and it didn't even really matter as much as I would have liked it to. Over here, we're trying to chase after some of them just to get them away. Because they need to go away. If they don't go away, we lose it all, and it's over. Here's Darkseer Eva She's fighting so darn hard. Our Death Hag pretty much had to just go away because that was too much damage. But here's Darkseer Eva. No, we're going to bring her back eventually to have her help us out. At 157 kills. I was trying to use my Blood Rack to counter these Rat Ogres. I thought maybe they would break. No, that didn't happen. And over here, what else do we have? We got some Witch Elves who came down here to go fight. We've got over here more Dark Shards at 45 kills. Let's go look at our troop numbers. Still losing the battle. We have over 500 enemies left. We're dropping. Look who's charging in. I don't have a choice but to try to fight whatever I can. It's just too much. They have too much. Still, artillery attacking me. That Plague Claw, 96 kills, nearly 100. We took out 3 of them. That one left, still getting kills. 38 by the Dread Spears. It's a grim portent for all of us here. Grim indeed. The Death Master's at 5 kills, but he took out Mouse Darkblade. The Black Ark Corsairs are still trying their best. See, if I had saved them, maybe we would be elsewhere. Maybe we would be doing okay somewhere else. We've got our Death Hag too. Still waiting, he's still fighting. Back over here with the Blood Rack Medusa, 920 health, 71 kills. Fighting a large group of Rat Ogres. Causing problems, nothing but. Our Dark Shards are now having to focus fire on some units. Even when things are grim, do not give up. Fight. Fight until the very last moment when you fully break. Do something. Address one issue at a time. My issue? They're ranged units. What do I have? Some Dark Shards. What can I do with them? Mass volleys. Over here are Witch Elves, who unfortunately will be hit by another group of their blasted Gutter Runner Slingers. See, they're at over 40 kills. Hammering them. Trying. They're at 50 kills now. Back over here, what do we have? Units that are breaking. Witch Elves who are dying. Black Ark Corsairs who are not doing well. Fury of Cain given to them by the Death Hag, trying to help out just a little bit, trying to deal some more damage. The Death Master has 74 kills now. Remember, he had only 5 before. 74 now and only going up. The Death Hag is having to come in. Over here, we have Darkseer Eva at 572 kills. She has been a juggernaut. Tippin would be proud. Tippin would indeed be proud. So what do we have now? Rat Ogres who are running away. A Death Hag, and a Darkseer. Getting ready. 190 kills for the Darkseer. What else do we have? Dread Spears and Black Ark Corsairs still fighting the Death Master. We have so few left right now, and they still have large groups of ranged units who have annihilated more of my Witch Elves and Dread Spears. And I have very few missiles left that I'm trying to use right now to target some enemies, like the blasted Death Master. I wanted to get rid of him, and I mean, he doesn't have a lot of armor. He's got a lot of physical resistance, but not ranged resistance. Actually, let's see. How much does he have for... No, I want to see. Let me see real quick. All right, 30%. That's actually a pretty decent amount. That makes it pretty tough. All right, let's see if we can focus a few more volleys. Let's go look at the numbers. 274 for them, 222 for me. Some of our warriors are rallying. That's great news. We're now getting some mass volleys over here at some Skaven slaves. Probably a bad choice. But I was already exhausted. I mean, mentally just done at this point. One of our longest battles to fight just continually. More Gutter Runner Slingers. It's awful. We're hitting them. They have 102 left. He's used what? Whirl of Weeping Blades. Yeah, he still has that very powerful ability. That'll be on cooldown for a little bit, thankfully. They're exhausted. Is he exhausted? He's very tired, but not exhausted. Winded for the other group of Skaven Slave Slingers. So what do we do then? We get everyone to come in. Here's a few more volleys. The damage is palpable. It will take a time to restore our dominion, to restore our army, to rebuild, but it will happen. And we will be stronger than we were before because one dominant enemy to the north was destroyed. I don't know if I could have beaten them earlier. Maybe so. Maybe that would have been the better choice. In hindsight, I probably should have rushed them. That way I wouldn't have to fight high tier, you know, siege units. Those are rough. Those are bad. Let's go look over here now. They haven't all broken yet. The Blood Rack Medusa is still here, 98. We've got some units that are currently fleeing. Yeah, they're having to get away. They just can't deal with it right now. It's too much. So we need to try to win again. by sending in what's left of our entire army. So how many do they have? 130. We have 160 left. They had over 4,000. The Dark Seer, she saved us. If it wasn't for her, I don't think we could have won. No, it would have been impossible. It would not have happened. I wouldn't have the tools, especially if I didn't want to fight Clan Wars right away. If I had to, I just would have had to wait, and I didn't want to wait. I've waited so much. I don't want to wait anymore. Let's do it, though. So here's what's happening right now. We're just having to try to rally up what we can. It's one more group shattered. I have all my Dark Shards over here. They're going to be dead soon, if we're not careful. So what do we have left then? A Bloodwrack Medusa, who's not doing great. There's just only so much that we can do. We have a Death Hag. How many soldiers do I have left now? 108 is what they have. I have 141. But here's the Dark Seer. Here's our Death Hag. Oh, it's a blood party now. See that? T-pose for dominance. It's time. Assert your dominance. Let's do it, Witch Elves. You gotta T-pose to victory. I mean, that's why he's doing it. It's what you do when you want to win a battle that's impossible. You just extend out your arms and you say, come at me. Come at me, rat bro. And then you charge in. So the Dark Shards are charging in. They're fighting the Deathmaster, who is having to fight so many of them. Here we go. Dark Seer. A Dark Seer charging into battle. The Blood Hag moving in. You know what? We're not going to be cinematic about it because we're just here to watch what's happening for sure. My Death Hag dropping in health quickly. That Deathmaster, 800 health. Everyone is here fighting. Okay, now we can go to a more cinematic view. Is he running? Or is he just... No, he's fighting. She's at 314. We wounded him. It's over. We've won. Now we can go home. We did it, everyone. We won the battle. That was a nearly impossible battle. We barely won. I lost nearly my entire army, but we did it. I had to rush in because I didn't want Clan Wars to take over. Usually when a faction is weak, they'll join a larger faction. It happens a lot, so I had to rush right in. I didn't want to, but I had to. Now, I can loot and occupy if I want the money. It's a high-tiered location, so I'll just occupy. I'm now making over 5,000 per turn. That's not too bad. All right, what do we want right now to kind of take over just as a temporary measure? A Dreadlord, Sword and Crossbow. I mean, that's okay. There's a lot out here. He'll be back in only 2 turns, so I don't have to wait that long. Ooh, tough. Okay, we'll take him. It's not too bad. Dalrind was wounded. Malice was wounded. Eshin is now gone. We destroyed the entire faction. It took a lot, but we finally did it. Now we'll need to quickly replenish if we want to get back into fighting status. Oh boy. We've got a lot of unhappy people all over. Let's go have a look at how high of a tier. Yeah, see, look, tier 4. That's really good. That's really good. We don't have any walls, though. That's unfortunate. That gives me a very small garrison to work with. Okay, so we'll keep the growth, or let's see. Let's have a look real quick. I don't really want any heroes traditionally, so I don't really need that. I do want to get rid of any corruption here. If I don't do that, it'll take way too long. I'll get rid of, let's see, the Halls of Ravaging. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of the Harpy Roost. I don't need that either. I want my walls. I want money. I want to just keep the peace here. Okay, it's quite a bit of gold, but I'll use it. Holy Quarter. It's fine over here. Back in that capital. Not so great. Temple of Skulls. It's really pretty simple, I suppose. Just get your slave pens. Make some extra money. Or the walls. I mean, that's another option, but I'm just trying to make as much as I can. So instead, we'll come back over here. We'll grab our Iron Smelter. That's a fantastic thing to have. Lowers upkeep by 3%, which is fantastic. So what we're going to do for now, we're going to call it here. Because that was a very exhausting battle. I'm glad we did it, but my God, that was so much to deal with. And we'll upgrade our Black Ark a lot. I've got 50 population surplus. I can just upgrade all I want. I just need to kind of stabilize what I have right now. And when we're back, Malice will be back and everyone will be happy. And we can finally move on and potentially colonize another bit of land. She lived, barely. I'm glad she lived. You know what? I'm going to call you... Namora the Dreadblade. You've got a new name. You've earned it. All right, everyone, leave a like down below for that crazy battle. Malice Darkblade did it, and we get to move on. And yeah, so I don't need another Black Arc for a while. I'll probably get another agent later. We're going to let our agents just kind of move over to the west. Well, we do have one right now. I might get another Knight Assassin to use on the field because it's just so darn good. Actually, we'll just do it now. I'm not going to be able to build another army just yet as I have so much to work on, but I will take another Knight Assassin. Rank 13. I mean, already in the very beginning, so darn good. We'll take Specialists. We'll get, let's see, what else do we want? Assault Units, Assault Garrison. Why not both? All right, everyone. Don't forget to follow my Twitter, and a big shout out to all of my patrons. Hey, look, your support goes a long way. It really does help me. Thank you so much. And until then.